Okay. Number 15. El Diablo. The devil. They all have these very vivid colors, which makes sense. Here we go with Rachel Pollack. Okay, she begins her narrative with, he leans in the doorway, he turns out the lights, he whistles in cellars, he calls to his children. That's pretty funny. She talks a lot about the Kabbalah and about other issues about the tarot deck. She talks about where it's placed in the major arcana. Then she goes on to say, the card is jagged, almost abstract. The doorways and the devil stand on barren rock, with frozen faces hidden in the folds of the stone. He presses his arms against his side, and yet he shows a certain seductiveness. For that suppressed energy builds power, especially sexual power. He stands in darkness, a symbol of fear, rather than the radiance of the unconscious. Divinatory meanings: suppressed energy, denial of problems, obsessions, especially sexual, illusions and oppression, desire, seductiveness, dark energy that can lead to power or knowledge. Sounds pretty powerful, pretty dramatic. Here is the Margaret Peterson. And of course, she has a poem. Let's read her poem. Confusion in the passionate flame, fears and desires, always the same questions and no answers. Regarding the shadows in the mirror, rewinding of memories and emotions, captivating fantasy. Only the voice of hunger and thirst can be heard. Thinking becomes impersonal, mechanical, predictable. Beauty misused, separated from yourself. In the sharpened vision at the point of brilliance, new perspectives open. Oh, isn't that interesting? I'll read it one more time. Confusion in the passionate flame, fears and desires, always the same questions and no answers. Regarding the shadows in the mirror, rewinding of memories and emotions, captivating fantasy. Only the voice of hunger and thirst can be heard. Thinking becomes impersonal, mechanical, predictable. Beauty misused, separated from yourself. In the sharpened vision, at the point of brilliance, new perspectives open. That's pretty powerful, I'd say. That's what I would say. Here's the devil with the Japritza. The devil deals with materialism and sensuality, the last and most challenging aspects of ego-driven consciousness that one must come to terms with on the path toward the pure spirit. Buddhism refers to the attachment to the material as grasping, and the artist has referenced this concept via an unbridled and perhaps rather diabolical central figure whose claw-like appendages grab at everything within reach on the seductively colorful and highly material plane. So these are the hands reaching. Divinatory meanings: a trap or burden that may be self-inflicted, delusion or deception, obsessive attachment, temptation or desire. And finally, the Gypsy Palace. The devil is temptation, the sweet calling into sin, which sometimes may manifest in unclear ways, even addiction. In love, work, or any private issues, it may mean your focus is on materialistic matters. Some action is being repeated and causing you to suffer, something you do voluntarily or that you feel compelled or forced to do. Look where you are suffering and you will begin to recognize the area where change is needed. Your mind may be blurry now, and what feels like may be very wrong for you. Know that a small fire will burn you up if you don't pay attention. Keywords: temptation, addiction, materialism, suffering. I like this one phrase she uses. Some action is being repeated and causing you to suffer. Some action is being repeated and causing you to suffer. So here you go. The devil. Have a great day.